I like you. You're a thief after my own heart. Unfortunately, we can't suffer someone who's tried to steal from the Brotherhood to live. I'll try to make this as painless as possible.
I can't believe it! You got out of the tower alive! No thief has ever survived! We've got to get out of here. Skirvash isn't safe for either of us. The Brotherhood rules this city, and they'll kill us when they find us. I've decided to stay on board until we reach the Valkyrian Isles, where Stephen rules. I think I can live much better in human lands. I'll need these to get started. You understand, I'm sure.
This is much better than the pipe I was using. It's very thoughtful of you to offer it.
You again? I thought even someone as thick as you would realize that I don't want to talk to you. What is it this time?
Why are you sitting beneath that dripping black gunk?
I'm not moving until the Kixie Winsy is fixed, and that's final. If dripping gunk isn't going to make me move, you sure aren't.
Nice stool.
There's no pool around here. What are you, blind?
No, I said stool. What are you, deaf?
Can't understand a word you said. New to the language, are you?
Could I ask you a few questions?
Listen, I'm sitting under a broken pipe that's dripping black goo on my head, and the gods have commanded everyone to stay away so they can't fix the problem, and you want me to be friendly? Answer all your questions with a smile? Well, I'll tell you what, until the Kixie Winsy is fixed and those gods are gone, I'm not talking to anyone. No stories, no questions, nothing.
You won't talk to me until the gods are gone? Isn't that an awful lot to ask?
Who's asking you? As far as I'm concerned, you can bump your head on every tunnel ceiling you find until you realize that I'm not going to talk to you.
What's wrong with the Kixie Winsy?
A length of pipe is rotted away. I had to shut the main valve to keep it from spewing black gunk all over the place. So until the pipes are repaired, I can't risk reopening the valve.
Why don't you fix the pipes?
It's not my job to fix it. Even if it was, I'd need something to fix it with.
What about that box labeled pipe repair on the floor?
Everybody's rummaged in that box taking what they want, without regard for the fact that the Kixie Winsy might actually need it. At one time, there were 5 pipe fittings in the box. Now there aren't any.
What became of the missing pipe fittings?
Who knows? Some folks have absolutely no consideration. They took my pipe fittings for one silly purpose or another. Did they ask my permission? Not once. Why, the gods even made off with one of them. Even if I could get those other pieces back, I'll never see that one again.
Wait a second. What exactly are you holding in your ear?
It helps me hear. It's a pipe fitting. I guess I got it from the box.
Tell you what,
If I repair your pipe, will you tell me what I need to know?
Why not? Fix my pipes and I'll answer your questions afterwards. As long as the guards are gone as well. I don't think very well with all of these walking lamps about.
I don't think the pipe helps your hearing all that much. Can I have it?
Very well, as long as I have your word that you'll use it to repair my pipes. Will there be anything else?
Let's start over. We seem to have gotten off on the wrong foot.
Have you looked at your overgrown feet lately? Wrong feet are all you have.
I'm looking for a seal piece, a hexagonal metal artifact with a symbol etched into it. Maybe you could tell me where I could find it.
I may have seen something like that. Doesn't matter, though. You obviously want to see it for yourself, and that's impossible. As I recall, there used to be a tunnel that led where you want to go, but the Kixie Winsey filled it up a long time ago. There's no way to get there anymore.
If the Kixie Winsey filled in the tunnel, couldn't it just as easily dig another?
And how are you going to convince the Kixie Winsey to dig where you want it to go? The guards have been trying to control it for years, and they've gotten nowhere. Besides, I'm not going to tell you where it is until my pipes are repaired. Fact is, I've said too much already.
Why are you so grumpy?
Wait a second. That's a question. If you're trying to trick me, it won't work. I'm not saying anything.
Maybe changing the subject would make you happier.
Not likely.
I don't want anything, you squat, ugly old dwarf.
Then why are you wasting my time? Get out of here, you festering pile of refuse! You know the deal. I'm not talking with you until the pipe is completely fixed. The way I see it, there's still a hole. Nothing works yet, so I got nothing to say. It's not working yet. I won't believe it until someone opens the master valve. Now what do you want?
Did you notice that the gods have left?
I did hear some yelling and stomping, but I just screamed for those stoneheads to keep it down. Is that what the commotion was all about? Well, good riddance, I say. They were a no-good bunch of charlatans anyway.
You agreed that once the gods were gone and the pipes were fixed, you'd answer my questions.
That was our deal, I suppose. And since you did fix the Kixie Winsey, I guess I could spin a tale or two with you. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for a piece of the world seal. It's a hexagonal piece of metal with a symbol etched onto it. I thought you might know where I could find it.
I don't remember any world seal. The only thing that comes close was a big statue I found years back in a chamber in one of the old tunnels. Carved into the base of the statue was a symbol framed by a hexagon. Something like the one you described.
Where was this chamber located?
I found it when I was tracing a mineral vein that the Kixie Winsey was mining. But since the Kixie Winsey filled up the tunnel leading to it, I've forgotten precisely where it was located. If I had one of the old maps, I might be able to locate it, but I doubt such a map even exists anymore.
Well, if such a map did exist, where would I find it?
That's a tough one. I suppose you might find one wherever you'd find any of the ancient documents, but nobody reads them anymore. The map could be anywhere, or it could have been destroyed. Those papers were pretty darn old.
How old are you really?
Old enough to recognize a smart-ass question when I hear one.
What is it that the Kixie Winsey does exactly?
Sonny, nobody knows exactly why the Kixie Winsy was created. The man just built it long ago, even before my time. According to the legends, the man just intended the Kixie Winsy to take care of everyone, of all races and all realms. And before you ask, I don't have any idea what that means.